What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and it is time for a T3 watch rant. We're going to be ranting about invisible watches today, okay? Now, when watch collectors think of invisible watches, we might think of things like the Cartier Rotonde de Cartier Mysterious Hour Skeleton. And this isn't really invisible so much as it is transparent and fun to look at. We might think of things like the H. Moser Vanta Black Venture. Now, Vanta Black is interesting because I think at one point fairly recently that was like the darkest version of black. But again, it's you know, there's no indexes. It's kind of a trippy dial. Very, very cool. We might even think of things like the Movado Museum watch, right? Again, no indexes. How you gonna tell time on that thing? It's invisible. And all jokes aside, I mean, these watches aren't invisible. They just don't really have indexes. I mean, the Cartier one did, but the others didn't. So what about a watch that's like actually invisible? And I'm not joking. It's like, oh, what time is it? Freckle past the hair. No, like an actual watch on your wrist that is invisible. What would you say about that? Now, we all know and love Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community filled with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. With Skillshare, you can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and just get lost in creativity. And guys, I know a lot of my viewers out there are very creative people, and they're interested in this whole social media space that we exist in. And there's a bunch of really cool classes that'll help you out in this social media age. For instance, there's Video for Instagram. Tell an engaging story in less than a minute, taught by Hazley Navarez. Or there's a class that's very relevant to what I do, YouTube Success, Script, Shoot, and Edit with MKBHD, taught by Marcus Brownlee. But the class that I've personally been taking a look at is Productivity for Creators, Build a System that Brings Out Your Best, taught by Thomas Frank. He's actually an author and a YouTuber. And one of my favorite parts about this class is he actually goes over right up front the mindset that you have to be a professional in this space. It's really eye-opening, it's really fun, and again, he's just a very good teacher that you can connect with. And you know what? That's kind of the best part about Skillshare. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, which means there's no ads. And guys, they're always launching new premium classes, which means you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. So guys, if you're interested and you want to check out Skillshare for yourself, click the link in my description below, and the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click that link gets a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So guys, click that link and you can start exploring your creativity today. It is 11:47 a.m. Let's get down to business. Alright, so invisible watches, right? We took a look at some really beautiful watches that aren't truly invisible. They just have some kind of nice, clean dials without any indexes. H. Moser, even Movado, Cartier, they all do it quite well. But a few of my viewers have sent me links to a store called Farfetch, farfetch.com, and they're selling a watch called the Ambush Timeless Watch 2. But I promised I wouldn't yell, okay? I promised I wouldn't yell about that. I've been trying to do good during these rants, guys. I've been Oh my God. This is not a watch, okay? It's not a watch, and it's not even clever. Timeless, there's no movement, there's no dial, there's no crystal even. It's just, I wouldn't even consider that a case, okay? It's a stupid looking bracelet. And what makes it worse is that it's 785 smackaroos marked down from 1121, okay? This is a scam. And I'm not saying it's a scam like you pay that and you won't get anything. You're gonna pay that and you're gonna get a bracelet. But let's take it a little further. Notice how it says silver stainless steel. Silver stainless steel. Does that mean when you pay just under $1,000, you're gonna get a nice hunk of sterling silver on the wrist? No, guys, okay? When you look at the highlights, it says silver. Then underneath it, it says stainless steel. But over to the right on the website, under composition, it says stainless steel. So when they say silver, they're not referring to the material. They're talking about the tone, as in this isn't rose gold tone or gold tone. It's silver toned, which actually just means stainless steel. All right, this amount of stainless steel on the wrist would honestly cost maybe about $25 at the most, but they're marking it up because it looks like a snazzy watch, but ooh, it's an art piece, it's ironic, it's timeless, it's stupid. And it just gets worse, okay? It gets worse the closer in you look. On their media photos, it looks like dirty and smudged and kind of scuffed up, and if they care so little to take photos for their own site of this filthy watch, I can't imagine the product that you're going to get as a consumer. Because again, they're not even trying on their own website. But guys, one of my favorite things to do when we're assessing these stupid fashion watches is to, again, I don't even know if I can call this a watch, but when we're assessing these stupid accessories is to look at the copywriting on their websites, okay? So here on the description it says the Ambush Timeless Watch 2 bracelet. Some people may say you're always running late, but honestly, we don't see it. At least not on this silver stainless steel Timeless Watch 2 bracelet from Ambush. Instead of focusing on those tiny hands, focus on the style instead. What do you mean those tiny hands? If you have tiny hands and you're self-conscious about it, that's your problem. But we can't stop there, because this stupid company, Farfetch or Ambush, or I don't know who the actual manufacturer is. I don't know if Farfetch is making it or if Ambush is the manufacturer and Farfetch is just selling it. I think Ambush is just the product and Farfetch is selling this product. And that's why they have two versions. They have the Ambush 2, which is the stupid timeless watch, but then they have the Ambush, which is actually also just a hunk of junk. You know how fashion is kind of cyclical? Like things kind of come back and first it starts off as like an ironic reintroduction and then it actually becomes cool and then it kind of falls out of style and then it becomes ironically cool again and then it's actually cool again and then it kind of falls out of style. Like bell bottoms, or recently those old retro Casio watches. And I'm not talking about the G-Shocks, I'm talking about like the old OG digital Casios. You know, the ones that are gold and kind of looked nerdy back in the day, but now they're kind of hip and funky. Well, Farfetch, this stupid website, was like, you know what? Those are cool. And they're also really inexpensive to make because we can literally get any digital module and put it in the stupid pot steel and just sell it. And people will probably buy it because it's ironically retro and funky right now. But they were like, you know what, let's cut out the middleman, and instead of getting any form of Chinese digital module that will literally cost us like 25 cents, they didn't want to do any of that. They didn't want to have any timepiece that actually told time, and they're gonna sell it to you as if they're like ironic and artsy and ooh, timeless. Oh, you're never on time, we don't care, focus on the stuff. No, they're just lazy. But again, guys, we have to look at the description of this product because it is just a joke. Ambush's bracelet watch has the sleekness of a timepiece. Who doesn't want that? Polished to perfection. What are you talking about? The sleekness of a timepiece. How about you just sell a timepiece? Don't sell the silhouette of one, the caricature of one. This is literally a silhouette of probably one of the easiest watches you could ever make. Just a digital module in some metal. That's it. But they didn't even want to do that. Guys, I thought things were getting kind of funky and cool when I saw the younger kids outside of the Hot Topics wearing the Casio calculator watches. I was like, whoa, that's funky and cool. Hey kids, do you watch anime? I should probably not talk to kids outside of Hot Topics. But at least those kids are wearing actual watches, like they do something. They tell the time, they're fun to play with, they are an actual watch. Who the heck would take the irony so far to be like, oh, these retro Casios are cool? That's ironic. You know what's more ironic? Wearing something that looks like one of those Casios that isn't even a watch. Wow, dude, you're so cool. God, I wish I was that cool. And you know what? How much are one of these retro Casio right now? Let's see. At the time of filming, it is June 24th. These old Timexes, these old Casios, let's see, Casio Vintage Retro Gold Stainless Steel on Amazon right now, 64 bucks. Okay, you can find one of these for 64 bucks, the real deal. okay, fulfilled by Amazon. I'll leave a link if you're interested below. It'll be an affiliate link, so when you click it, you do help the channel out a bunch. But this is like the actual thing that Farfetch is trying to replicate without actually replicating, because it's not actually a watch. So let's see how much Farfetch is selling it for. Farfetch is selling it for over $700. Awesome! Wow, perfect. I hate you, Farfetch. So guys, I know none of my viewers would actually partake of any of the products on this site, but it's just crazy that these companies understand the style that watches offer, but they're so lazy and they think the public is so stupid that they'll literally offer you not even a crappy watch, not even a watch with like the cheapest Chinese module movement in it. They will offer you something that is the shape of a watch so you can put it on the wrist, spend almost $1,000 on it, and feel like you have a high-end accessory. It's idiotic. So guys, during these rants, you guys expect some like conclusion, final statement from me, and I feel like I shouldn't even have to say it, but in conclusion, I do not recommend these Farfetch ambush watches, okay? Obviously. But marked down from $1,100 to only $700 and something? Wow, it's a steal, guys. It is a steal. They are stealing your money. Don't do it. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this rant. It was actually a hot and heavy one. People were getting upset with me that I haven't been going ballistic in any of the recent rants. Well, I was trying to take it easy, but you guys just keep pulling me back. And special thanks to Skillshare. Again, the first 1,000 people to click that link in my description below get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. Support the people who support this channel. I really do appreciate our sponsors, and I appreciate all my viewers. We broke past 164,000 subscribers, and we're almost at 6,000 subscribers on my T3 Time to Drive channel. Check that out. We have some cool images here for you guys, some things going on over there. If you want to see more, then click the link in the description below and check out that channel, because things are actually kind of blowing up over there. I'm very impressed. We gained almost 6,000 subscribers in a couple weeks, so I'm very blessed. Guys, thank you so much for supporting everything I do here on YouTube, on Instagram. Can't do any of it without you. Check out all the affiliate links in the description below. Check out my personal website, thetimetellershop.com. I love you. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.